Hey, what's up guys, it's Ethan here, and today I'm gonna be doing a tier list of the killers based on how fun they are to play. As you can see, I have a tier list or a section here that's not enough hours to judge. I don't want to put killers here that I haven't played because that wouldn't make sense to do. Yeah, I can maybe judge them based on them having similar powers to other killers, but I'd rather play them, and right now I just don't have enough time to play them to judge them. So I'm just gonna stick to the ones that I do know. I took a break for a while, so that's why I just haven't played the most recent ones. That's basically it. Vecna, you know, I can probably judge him based on like, I played like 2 games with him, and I do like his powers and how much you have to think with him, but I still need more time before I can judge it. So for now, we're gonna stick to these. We're going to, the way I'm going to judge this is like what defines a fun killer, right? For me, it's going to be how easy the killer is to play, and also how much you're rewarded based on the effort that you put, I guess. So to give a good example, let's give Trapper, right? Trapper would probably be a C tier, and the reason why Trapper is a C tier is because his traps are so inconsistent and the maps make it horrible to play Trapper. For example, old DBD grass were so good for Trapper. Now the traps in DBD are probably worse than the I've seen more texture on grass in Minecraft than I've seen in DBD. The grass in this game is, I wouldn't even define it as grass. It's just strand of, like, it's just pieces of hair, basically, just pieces of grass. It's so bad. I don't understand why they made the grass worse in the graphics update, and it really hurts Trapper. You can guarantee 4Ks, but not guarantee 4Ks, but you can definitely make them easier if you run like a basement build, but that's not fun. Running a basement build every game, you're not really challenging yourself, and I don't think it's just a fun gameplay. It's not very satisfying. You know what to expect. He is satisfying when you get like really cool traps going and you happen to get survivors on them, but again, the grass kind of make it hard to get good traps going. Most people, even if you put a good trap and someone doesn't see it, you just get unlucky that they run an inch perfectly away from it that they don't get trapped. And yeah, unfortunately, Trapper is just not that great to play. I might adjust him and put him D tier, but we'll see. Wraith, I'll probably have to put him A tier. Wraith is such a simple, fun killer to play because he doesn't really require a lot of thought. Like, all you have to do, you know, ring your bell, go cloak, go to a survivor, hit them, leave them, go to another survivor, you know, hit and run. Pretty simple. Or if you want, you can play in a way where you play around loops and stuff and take advantage of like the speed that he gets, you know, the lunge, which is pretty good too. So you have like 2 ways you can play the game with him. He has decent map control, so you can get from point A to point B pretty quick. Yeah, so I would say he's very simple. He's satisfying to play because it's nice if you can do those lunges. He's good at getting free hits most of the time, and if you're really good with the lunge, you can get really close hits at like windows and pallets and stuff. So he's very simple. Like, he's very satisfying, doesn't take a lot of effort, and I would say he's pretty fun to play as. Next, we have Billy. Now, I'm not an amazing Billy, but the times I have played him, he is like the best. Like, he is so fun to play as, dude. When you can get those curve hits, it's so satisfying. Like, it's so good. Being able to just zoom around the map and, you know, accidentally hit a survivor, those are the best things. Like, you ever have those moments where you just start the match, zoom, and you just hit a survivor that just walks out of a corner or something? Best feeling ever. It's so satisfying. He's very good at loops. He's good for map control. You know, he's good at breaking pallets, which is nice. So I would say he's just perfect. He's so satisfying, and like, I'm so glad he's not like where he was before, where like no one was playing him. Like, people actually play him now and then. He's doable to play, so I think he's good. This is going to be a controversial one and probably a hot take one. I don't think Nurse is fun to play as. but she's probably like more fun than Trapper, I would say. The reason why I don't think she's fun to play as is she's very no brain to play. There's no there's no mind game. I mean, there is mind games to Nurse, but it's like Nurse plays her own game. She doesn't care about palettes. Once you get to a point where you know how to play Nurse, like your games are gonna be pretty boring. I don't think it's fun if you always get 4Ks. What makes getting 4Ks fun is how you get them. So if you're just downing people really quick and you're not even thinking, it's not really fun. So Nurse is like a C for me. That's about it. Next up we have Myers. New Myers, he's pretty for me personally, he's pretty simple. I think it's more fun than Nurse and Trapper, in my opinion, because you know the dash can be satisfying. Being able to sneak on survivors is so satisfying, and also it's Myers. Like, how can you, like, you know, you're playing as freaking the fucking father of slashers. What, technically that's Jason, but like, you know, still, like, come on, dude. I mean, if he's the father, freaking Jason's the grandfather. You know what I mean? But I think he's good here. Hag, this is one of those I'm gonna be very biased here. Hag is D for me. This is partially a skill issue, but I despise playing Hag. It's not fun how easily your traps can just be disarmed. It's really annoying to set up because, you know, with trap killers you have to set up. Honestly, I probably just do this. I think this is good. I don't like trap killers. They're just not fun because they require setup, and that setup could be pointless if you're going against really good survivors. They don't even have to be cracked survivors. They don't even have to be coordinated. They just have to, excuse me, they just have to be decent enough that these killers are just, they can't do nothing. So for me, these guys go here. I'm trying to make this video not so long because there's so many freaking killers, so I'm kind of going through it fairly quick. Doctor, Doctor's another one I don't enjoy because his power is just really boring. His information is just you shock around you, you get information of people nearby. You shock a pallet, you know, you hit them, you know, if you stop them from dropping it. He's very boring. I think Doctor's very boring on both sides to play against and to play as. So for me, he's probably like right here. I would say like these two are just really annoying to play as, while he's just kind of, he is pretty boring to play as. Maybe C, like I'll probably put him like low C, I would say, because even Nurse can still be kind of satisfying. You know, it still feels fun to play as her, but Doctor just, you know, you shock. It's, you know, to me that's not interesting. Now I'm gonna put Huntress at S. I freaking love Huntress. Huntress is she's a baddie. She's fun to play as. Did I say she's a baddie? Yes, like she is so fun to play as. And when you get those long shots, they're so satisfying. When you hit them, it's so satisfying. Like Huntress is just she's just so fun. Like she's good at loops. You can get some good hits. Her zoning is pretty decent. Her map pressure can be iffy at times. I've been playing a lot of her, and gens do kind of go flying if you're playing as her. But if you can get downs quick enough, and you're like, you have a decent hook, and you're able to, you know, stop survivors from unhooking or trade, she's really satisfying. Like, and the fact that she's one of the like beginner killers, like, something about range killers are really satisfying. I feel like they've always nailed a range killer, in my opinion. Like every range killer to a certain extent takes like a good bit of skill, and they're really satisfying. Next up we got Bubba, Basement Bubba. Bubba, in my opinion, is kind of on the same tier as Rafe. Not better or worse. I think they're both equally fun to play as. You know, he's able to break pallets quick. Actually, maybe Bubba's a bit better. Being able to insta down people, break pallets pretty quickly, pretty nice. You did be zooming around the map if, you know, you have certain add-ons. He's good at dealing with like hooks. You know, if someone they've tried to trade, you know, he's good at proxy camping. He can't really face camp, but he's good at dealing with hooks or survivors, like, you know, being really close to each other, I should say. Pretty good. Freddy, now that I think about it, I would have to put Freddy here. They did rework him, and I haven't played the reworked version. I played a lot of the old Freddy, and he was pretty decent, but I haven't played the new version, and I have no idea what they did with him. So I'm gonna put him here for now. I'll definitely do like an updated, like, video on this, like when I've actually played enough of these. Like, I feel like just playing one day of these is not enough to judge. I have to play a couple times and see how I feel. Pig, Pig is kind of like top of C, I would say. You know, when like she's really fun because a lot of the times you have survivors that just boop you. I know that's like a stupid reason to think she's fun, but like, come on, like, you'd be booping, you know, like the boops are cool. Her power is nice. Being able to dash around pallets is decent. It can be really annoying that survivors really know how to deal with it, because really the counterplay to that is just once you realize she crouches and is dashing, just leave the loop. But I think she's pretty satisfying to play as. Decent map pressure with the head traps. I think this is a fair spot for her. Clown is very. There's a build I've been using recently that my friend told me about, where you can, like, it's like a haste build on him. That's pretty fun, but in general, I say Clown is pretty boring. For me, he's probably like he's higher than Doctor. They both have the same kind of gameplay where it's just like you throw a bottle, you shock, you slow them down. It's pretty boring. There's no, like, I don't want to say there's no skill to it, but it's very just not very satisfying to get hits on him. Like, yeah, it's cool, you throw a bottle, I hit them, but I only hit them because the game just slowed them down. Okay, next up we have Spirit. Spirit, I would say, is pretty satisfying to play as. She has pretty cool map pressure because she's able to zoom around the map pretty quick. And it's very satisfying when you're able to use your ears to, like, find a survivor. Like, if you get really good at listening, it's very satisfying. Like, oh my god, I was able to hear them in this grass over here. Unfortunately, I can't do that a lot of the times because my ears suck, and also my headphones are not great for it. But I like the idea of, like, using your ears to play against the survivors is pretty cool. And yeah, it does suck that her counterplay is she's easier to counter now. Oh, I wouldn't say it sucks. I know why they did it. It's a good reason. But she can get countered pretty easily. I'll probably put her, like, for me personally, I'll probably put it here. I think that's fine. Legion. So this is gonna be kind of controversial. I'm probably gonna put Legion at B tier. Now, I know Legion is weak. I know he can be really annoying to play as, but it's just something about being able to just run around the map and just stab survivors. It's very satisfying. Like, it keeps like, it's that adrenaline rush that you get playing as him. Like, you feel like you're playing this killer, you know, like the whole IGN meme. You feel like Batman or some shit like that. Like, he's very satisfying. I would say he has really cool cosmetics too, but in general, I think Legion is just, like, he's not amazing. I think he's just a very mid tier killer to play as. I'd say he's good with pressure, like being able to heal or injure everybody, but he could be a little bit unfun because, like, once everyone knows not to heal, you're basically, they just go in gens. Your power is basically useless unless they're all together. But yeah, I mean, I think he's just satisfied to play as. I would say this is not like, you know, like how strong they are. It's just like how fun they can be. Another controversial one that I'm gonna have to do is Plague. I'm gonna contradict myself here, but you know, we already know Plague's power can be countered if survivors just don't use her power, which is really dumb. But at least with Legion, you still have your power. Like, you can still run around the map. If you have survivors that just don't cleanse, your Like, you're just M1 killer the whole match. And yeah, like, they're injured, but that's just not fun. And also, I have really bad luck with Plague. Every time I've played as her, my matches have been hell. I know this is a skill issue, but remember, this is my tier list, okay? If I suck at a killer and that makes it a bad to play as killer, I'm gonna put it as a bad to play as killer, okay? So she goes there with these fuckers. Ghostface, I think Ghostface is like the same with Legion. Like, he feels so goofy to play as. It's so fun. Like, bro, you have a killer that you can teabag survivors with. That's like, if I was being illogical, I would probably put him up here. But like, actually, no, let's be reasonable. He's B tier, you know, simple power. You can sneak up on survivors. You can 99 them if you need to. One survivor that you didn't even chase the whole game, you can just down them instantly. Again, you can teabag them. That's freaking cool. Like, that's the only killer in the game that can teabag a survivor. Like, come on. Like, that's freaking awesome. Okay, that alone puts him B tier. Okay, the fact that he can teabag survivors, boom, he stays right there. Demogorgon, I like Demogorgon. For me, he's probably up here because he's good at breaking pallets. He has okay map pressure because he can teleport around the map. He has a nice, decent lunge that he can hit from a distance. I think he's pretty chill to play as. He has a good anti-loop, not anti-loop, but he has a good looping power to deal with or to have. So I think he goes here. Next up we have Oni. Oni is probably gonna be top of A for me. Now, the reason why he's not S tier is because his movement can be kind of based on how much blood you have. Once you get his power though, his power is pretty fun because it's the same feeling as Billy, like being able to go around the map pretty fast and just hit a survivor. He's really satisfying. He's really cool looking. It feels really cool to like hit them with the freaking the mallet, whatever you call it. I forget the name of the weapon, but he's pretty satisfying. He could be okay at breaking pallets too. The only problem is that his power is really based on just like you have to go collect blood and stuff, and that just gets annoying. I mean, it's not that annoying, but it could be very inconvenient if like you're getting like little drops of blood every now and then. He's like, I think he's kind of the same with Bubba in terms of fun to play, but I just like the way I like him more than Bubba. I've had a lot of good moments with him. Another one is Deathslinger, and Deathslinger, I'd probably put him probably top of A. He's very satisfying to play as. Like, when you get those very tight hits, like through like little cracks in the wall, that's very satisfying. Reloading is very satisfying too with this killer. I don't know what it is, but like the sound effects on this killer is so good. He looks really cool. His swipe animation is pretty cool too. And he doesn't have amazing map pressure, but he's very satisfying when it comes to like downing survivors. I like the way he feels when you like down a survivor. That feels good. So he's pretty fun to play as. Let's keep going down the list. I do gotta speed it up. This video is getting kind of long. Pyramid Head. He's, for me personally, I don't enjoy playing Pyramid Head. Mainly, I just don't like using his power that much. He's probably like maybe here, or I'd say like here. I don't really enjoy him that much. Like, his power is cool and all, like being able to cage survivors, and he's good at like dealing with anti-tunnel perks, but his power is just not that fun to use. Like, I know, like, I'm being kind of like hypocritical here. I like Huntress, like, you know, her zoning and stuff. Like, they have like similar things where you can just zone them into corners, but I don't really like it. His power doesn't feel satisfying to use. Huntress, at least, like, it feels like you're aiming, you know, like at least like it feels like an aim game. But with Pyramid Head, it feels less skillful. I don't know how to explain it. I just don't like Pyramid Head that much. So we'll go next. Blight. I'm not good with Blight. I suck with Blight. But being able to ping pong around the map is probably one of the coolest things you can do in the game. I'll probably put him here, right here. Again, I'm not a great Blight, and I barely get hits with him. but like it feels really satisfying being able to bounce around and like hit a survivor once you ricochet off like a wall or something. That's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. So I'll put him, I think he's fair to be here. I probably won't do any adjustments, but I think this is fine for now. Twins, I'm just gonna like I don't think I have to say anything. I'm not gonna say nothing on twins. Just let's get that out of here. Trickster, I'm probably gonna have to put Trickster like here. I just don't like, yeah, he's kind of like Huntress with the range, but he doesn't feel satisfying because for me personally, he's less skillful to play than Huntress. Yeah, you can do like these niche little hits through walls and stuff, but like it's not really satisfying because you like the reason why I don't think he's fun is that this killer rewards people for missing, and I don't like that. Like a lot of Trickster mains are probably gonna be like, what the hell are you talking about? Like you have to actually hit your shots or whatever. But it's like the fact that it takes quite a long time for the decay thing to go down. I don't know what you call it. And also the fact that like he has a good bit of knives. Like you're not really punished for missing. If anything, it feels like you're rewarded for missing, which is kind of weird. I don't really like him. I really hate this killer. Honestly, I'd probably put him lower than Pyramid. I don't feel like I feel disgusting playing him. Just not that amazing. He's cool looking though, but other than that, I don't enjoy playing him or against him. If this was against him list, he'd be like freaking D. Like I hate it. Nemesis is kind of on the same level for me as these killers. You're gonna see a pattern here with, I guess, like here. I like killers that are able to break pallets pretty quickly. The only problem with Nemesis though is you have to build that power. It doesn't take long, but he's very RNG based with the zombies. It takes a while to get his power. I mean, maybe because I suck with him, but you know, he's probably like, in terms of like these type of killers that are able to break pallets quick, he's probably on the low end for me. Like he does have range, so he would probably be more satisfying for hitting than these two, but it's kind of like, when I put it like this, they're kind of like on the same level ish, you know what I mean? So I think he's there for now. Pinhead, honestly, to be honest, I never really liked playing him. This is, I'm not gonna put him here in terms of like I think he's hard to play as or whatever. I just never really like, I never hate, actually, because I never hated playing him, we can put him here. I don't hate him, but I also don't like playing him. He's kind of whatever for me. He's not really satisfying to hit survivors. Yeah, I don't know. I never felt like I had a good time playing him or a bad time. It's just he's very meh. Artist, you know, she is my baby. You know, I'm probably gonna have to put her like here. I love playing her. I love her sound effects. I love her birds. I love her sounds. Like the way she looks. She's just, I like my range killers. I mean, except for Billy, he's not range, but you know, something about just these two, they're amazing. Okay, that's all needs to be said. Okay, Sadako is kind of like, I probably put her here. Yeah, I don't. She's not really fun. Like she doesn't really have a power. Really, you know, it's like, I don't know. Actually, by that logic, we probably put her like here. Like at least the other guys have like a power. Like her power feels very underwhelming. But then she does have TP. We could put her here, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to rank these, but like this, for now, let's just say they're all considered the same number. I don't like these killers. They're not fun for me. The Dredge is kind of the same here. Very underwhelming power to play with. He's not very satisfying. Not on fun, but not fun either. Kind of just in the middle ish. So he'll go there. Like, do I need to say anything? Do I need to say anything about Wesker, dude? Wesker, like I love Wesker so much, dude. His voice lines are amazing. His power is amazing. Being able to whip survivors is amazing. He looks freaking cool. He is probably one of the best killers to play as. Like, he has such a satisfying power to use. It takes a lot of skill to do, or to use, I should say. His voice lines make it even more fun. Like, I don't think I gotta say anything. He's just the perfect killer to play as, I would say. The Knight, I personally, I don't enjoy Knight. Like, when I put killers here, you can basically think of them as like, well, let me do some adjustments here. Yeah, I think this is fine. Here, I would say they're not fun. I mean, yeah, because, you know, if I get booped, okay? Boops are fun. I like boops. This is fine. Right here, I would say these are killers where they're not fun to play as, but they're not unfun. They're just kind of meh. That's really it. I'm gonna be real with you. I can't freaking speak. I've been speaking for like almost 30 minutes. Okay, I'm at my limit here. I don't think I've played her enough to like really have an opinion on her. I played against her, and I can tell you right now, I probably wouldn't enjoy playing her. But I really don't know. It's hard for me to say. Single lady, he's pretty cool, I would say. Being able to like put like little balls around the map, being able to TP and stuff, and like scan the map is pretty cool. I put him like here. He's pretty neat, I would say. His sounds are really cool too. He has really cool sound effects. Alien Mommy is probably gonna have to be probably I'll put you like here-ish. Not fun, not on fun, very simple. Not much to it really, I would say. Chucky is pretty satisfying because it's the first time you have a killer that you can play in third person, and being able to run around with him is pretty cool. But he does have like a pretty simple power, but he's very satisfying to like play as because it's such a unique experience that's like, it's hard not to be wowed by it, I would say. And then we have the Unknown, and I like Unknown. You can see a trend here. Probably here. He's probably, yeah, I think this is fine. I like range killers. They tend to be fun. Unknown, he's pretty cool. You can hit some really cool shots with him, I would say. But yeah, I think this is my tier list from who's the most fun to play as to who's not. I haven't played these. Remember, this isn't like their low tier. They're just, I haven't played them. For all I know, like, he could be freaking cool to play as, or he could be freaking cool. Like, who knows? I don't know. And judging by my taste, I might like Jason because I like range killers, but I don't know. So I haven't played him, so I don't know. I can't really judge on that. But so far, this is my list, I would say. I would definitely need to like do an update on this tier list. I'll probably do it like next patch. By next patch, I'll probably played enough of these killers and enough of playing these killers again to get a feel for it. But so far, I would say this is my list. Let me know what you guys think. I'll probably put this in the link if you want to make your own tier list for like ranking based on how fun they are. But yeah, this is my tier list of most fun killers to play as, from, you know, most to greatest, or most greatest to least. So yeah, if you liked the video and you want to see more, let me know, and peace out.